Hi, this is George. Today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of how to use a share code to clone a web page and an email series in LeadsLeap platform. Okay, so I start this different than some people. I start with an email list. So I'm going to start a new email list. Okay, I'm just going to name it test. We'll name the page the same thing. Okay, all right. So we want to click here, and well, we got to fill out all this stuff. So it knows my stuff, so it's gonna fill it all in for me. When I get down here, okay, email signature. You want to click all these. You want to open the editor and do your signature, because this will save you time when you do your emails. Want to update that, and you can use that as your global signature, but I would put your main web links and stuff like that in there as well. It says that I have an error here. Oh, I didn't verify the list. Okay, so I'm going to put my regular email address in there. I can't type ed. Okay. And the reason I did that is because that one is already verified. It's going to recognize it. Otherwise, I'd have to go to that email address, copy the code, and put the code in here, but it's going to recognize this one. Says it's invalid. There's a space there. Okay. All right. Fix that. Okay. All right. So it's auto verified. So now we're ready to save this list. Save and activate. Okay. We go up there and close that. Now we're going to go to the page manager. Go to the page manager, and I'm going to copy a code over here of the page that we want to clone. Okay. So we're going to add a new page. We're going to call it test. Okay. All right. And now we want to add a new design. Okay. We got a share code, so we're going to paste the code in there. Import. Okay. So we're ready to launch the editor. We're going to launch the editor. So we have our page, and on this page, all you have to do is edit your image there. If you have images on your page, your name, any of your personal details, you want to edit that. This is an opt-in page. This is not a regular sales page, so it's going to have an opt-in. So we need to go add it to a list. So we always want to check send steed, and then just say this list wasn't here. We'll blank that out. Hit this button. It'll pull up all your available list. And we'll just put this one. I think that might be it. Okay. And if you had a redirect, you would put it right there. In other words, if you had another page, you would put it right there, like a bridge page. We don't on this funnel. So we're going to move on. So we're going to save it. You can go ahead and hit save. Save that. And then, as soon as it finishes saving, okay. So now we're going to go and hit this right here, design. That's going to take us back. So that page is done. It's already cloned. You can go to this link right here, and you can go and look at it. So there's test. It's ready to go. All right. So is it active? Yes, it is. Okay. So it's ready to go. All right. So now we want to go to the email series. So we've already done the list manager. So now we want to go to the email series, set up the email series. I'm going to copy the share code, okay? And now I'm going to hit import. So here's our list, test. And I'm going to hit import, okay? You got to paste that code in there. Hit replace. Yes, you want all of that. And import. So there it is. Did you see the list show up there? So we want to go into the list, and then we want to go into each email, and we want to verify that everything is right. So if you want to use a personal greeting, you do that there. And I suggest that you set up a global signature, so you don't have to put all that stuff down here. This global signature is better because it also gives you the opportunity to display your main web properties. That's why I always do a global signature and then put your name, put your image on that global signature. You do that in the list manager, not in the email series. So when you do that, you do it in the list manager. So we want to save any changes and make sure you change any links that need to be changed. Save any changes, and the list is shown to be active. Even though I just imported it, it's already active. Okay, so I believe that's it. The only thing I didn't do is add a bridge page. You use the same process for adding a bridge page or a welcome page that you do to add this page. Hope this helps, and I hope it helps you in your web journey and your income producing journey along the way. Thank you from George. Talk to you later.